Hello from San Francisco, California. We're live at Oracle Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the San Francisco Giants. Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Singy.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Boog. Has really made this a dangerous team. His bat's been lethal of late, and it's opening up a lot of opportunities for his teammates, too.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. And towing the slab here, Jordan Hicks. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, I'm looking to see if he can increase the amount of swings and misses and perhaps get more strikeouts, because hitters are batting over 300 against him, and that means guys are getting the barrel to the ball. Exit velocity's got to be pretty good when you have that kind of batting average, so he's going to have to find a way to do something different in this one.
Up and in, and that's ball one.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, one away.
Boog, if you can set up a good two-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Now it's going to be Ezekiel Duran.
That's a ball.
Check swing, called strike. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
2 outs, base is empty. Up next for the Rangers, Corey Seager. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Hicks, 28 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2015. Outside low, and that's ball two.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
The other way, and he beats the shift into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Next to bat, the Texas cleanup hitter, Jake Burger. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. Seager leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swinging a foul straight back. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first. That's the third out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Nathan Eovaldi. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
He's had his ups and downs in his career, as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
And digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. And there's a foul ball.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
In for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Out to short. Now the throw to first on the run. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the second game of the series. Ripped to first, caught. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Matt Chapman.
That batting average jumps out at you, and I mean you, Boog, because I know how much you love batting average. And that's because it's the best one in the entire National League. He's been consistent pretty much from day one of the season, and that's what it takes to lead the league and eventually win that batting title. I always enjoy seeing this guy go out there and take care of business at the plate.
Eovaldi checks the runner, and he's back safely.
Runner.
He's trying for third. Pitching for a strike. Throw to third. He's safe. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. No score here, but a runner at third with 1 down. Swing and a chopper out to short. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Matt Chapman now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And that one finds its way through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone.
He was all over that one. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And now Lawrence Butler swings through the fastball up in the zone.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Two on, 1 out. Got him swinging.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Two outs. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Langford on the move. He's got it, and that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Back here at Oracle Park. New inning getting started. And here's the veteran outfielder, Jock Peterson. Yeah, that's fouled off. Hicks winds and deals. Pitch in the dirt. Ball 1. Rusty Valentine calling balls and strikes.
Boog, something I hear from hitters about Valentine is they know they don't have to protect off the plate too much in 2-strike counts, and that can be a big deal in terms of your confidence and seeing some pitches in that at bat.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. And look out below, that one splashes down in McCovey Cove. Home run. He shoots one out to right. His first homer of the year, and we're level. It's 1-1. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate.
Marcus Semien at the plate and takes high there. Hicks, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets him involved in the action. And that is in for a strike. And the count 1-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity. And because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
And now Josh Smith. Semien leads off first with one away. It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strikeout rates, a guy like this doesn't necessarily do that. So in order to really appreciate how good he is, you have to see him, because if you're just looking at a stat sheet, you might overlook him.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jonah Heim. And that one ripped to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. So 2 down now, and here is Wyatt Langford. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a ground ball. Chapman over to first in time. They limit the damage here, but we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even now at 1-1. Back here in San Francisco, bottom half of inning number 2, and here's the first baseman, Bryce Eldridge. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, great stop. Over to first. Yeah! And it beats him. What a play. Singy, it was tough to tell in live action if the ball actually beat him, and it looks like they want some. Gerard Encarnacion now at the plate as he swings through strike one. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off, see if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
That one is absolutely belted. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
So here's Murphy now. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Man at second. That catches the outside corner. And that is strike 2. Tied up here in the early going. That just misses, and that is ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And there's a ball. Hit in the air out to center field. Langford hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So the batting order turns over. Tyler Fitzgerald now at the plate. Reached on an infield single his first time. Line drive. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. On to the 3rd inning. Now here's the Rangers DH, Ezekiel Duran. That's off the inside corner. 1-0. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Here's Corey Seager. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Up the middle. It's in and out of his glove. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it. 1 down. Next up for Texas, Jake Burger. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Late on that fastball.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
Seager, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch just misses. And that's ball 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out What can get him back on track? Back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So no runs, no hits. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, leading off Lamont Wade Jr. Now a pop-up on the infield. Smith under it. Brings it in. And there's one down. Willy Adames stands in. RBI single his last time up. And a swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Rolled over to 3rd. And that's a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
One out, base is empty. There's a swing and a drive. That one back. And that one's gone into the bleachers. And this place is rocking. It's his 6th home run of the season, and the Giants have the lead now. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
And here is Matt Chapman. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Waste no time there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. This one lifted in the air, left field. Peterson makes the grab for the 2nd out. Here's Elliot Ramos. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Chapman off of first with 2 away. That one misses, and it's 2-1.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game, and that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there.
Oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. Chapman scores, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. So a man at first. And now the first baseman, Bryce Eldridge. He's 0 for 1. Two runs across in the inning here in the last half of the 3rd. Left field. Peterson makes the grab. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And ball 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one finds the corner, and that is strike 1. Out to short. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he'll be safe at first. Here is Marcus Semien. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. He's got it, and there's one away. Josh Smith will hit next. A single his first time. Laced to right center, base hit. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Heim up to bat next, lays off for a ball.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Garcia on third. Smith over at second with 1 down. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
That's to third. Throws across the diamond, and that is the inning. So they strand a pair to the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Giants 3 and the Rangers 1. And we're back. Jon Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jerar Encarnacion. First pitch swinging. Encarnacion measures 6 feet 4 inches, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Langford makes the grab, 1 away. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald, 1 for 2. On the ground out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. So here's Wade now. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
That one hammered center field back there. And that one is out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 6-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. That'll be it for Nathan Eovaldi, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Kumar Rocker. This is his third time out this year. Here's Matt Chapman. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
No ball. 1 strike.
Late with the swing there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Oracle Park, ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the DH, Ezekiel Duran. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul.
Well, these Rangers finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. There's a reason they include runners left on base in the box score. It matters a ton, and we're seeing the impact of that again today. They've had a lot of opportunities to score without much success.
This one in the air, center field. Brings it in, and there's one down. Here comes Corey Seager. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Just missed.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Steps on first for the out. 2 down, base is empty. So next to hit for Texas, Jake Burger. That one in there across the letters. There's the strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Bottom of the inning, and digging in for San Francisco, Lawrence Butler. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Giants really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics. And they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
There's a swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Next offering is outside. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Now a screamer into the outfield. Corrals it, and that's the inning. Top 6. Here is Jock Peterson. Hicks back to work. What a stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Hit hard on the ground to short. Jump throw on the money. Yeah. Nice play. Now it's Marcus Semien. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. There's a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm. Set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up. Offense held in check there. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Giants. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. On the ground, right side. Over to first. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's Tom Murphy. 0 for 2 in this one. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Murphy, the runner at second with 1 away. Strike 2.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Out towards right center field, and it drops in. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Lamont Wade Jr. digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one. Ground ball right side. Takes it to the bag. That's 1. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. No runs. Top of inning number 7. And now Josh Smith. Righty reliever out of the pen, Tristan Beck. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Number 43.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Chapman under it. And it's caught for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Jonah Heim stepping in for the Rangers. Ball 1, no strikes. The Giants leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Chapman makes the play. 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Langford at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Just missed. On the ground, Chapman tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Rangers. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Willie Adames.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Matt Chapman up to the plate now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Hey!
In the dirt.
No ball. 1 strike.
Adames gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one is hammered right field. Up onto the arcade and gone. See you later. And they add to the lead. It's 8-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
So up next, Lawrence Butler. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it on his own and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. So digging in, Elliot Ramos. That one outside. Ball 1. And another ball.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
In the air, right field. Garcia settles under it. Snags it for the 2nd out. 2 outs, base is empty. Bryce Eldridge, the next Giant to hit. Smoked on the ground a second. Gets it to first. That is the inning. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Just missed.
1-0.
Fought off foul. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Seager stands in now. 1 for 3.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
That's a little bit low. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-1.
Runner at first with no outs here. Just missed.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Towards first. Dives, and he can't hang on. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. But a run does score on the play. And the batter now, Jock Peterson. He's already homered in this game. Check swing, called strike. That one in the dirt, and the count even 1-1. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So Hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
On to first, and Garcia is out. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired. Growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Phillie Phanatic, still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Phillie Phanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And up next for San Francisco, Tom Murphy. And a big swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Peterson on the move. He's got it. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Tyler Fitzgerald. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Next one misses. Now 1-2.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A gigantic blast. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 9-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Kumar Rocker out of the game. So they bring on the veteran, Luke Jackson. He's into the game with the bases empty. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Oh, the adrenaline's pumping right there. Pretty good fastball. Unfortunately, it got away from him. He's going to have to corral things a little bit.
Out to center. Langford settles under this one. Makes the catch, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Rangers. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Camilo Doval.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Struck him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there. Up next for the Rangers, Josh Smith. Just off the inside edge.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
1 ball.
Base is empty, 1 away. You're at the top of the 9th. There's the strike. That just misses. And it's 2-2.
2-2.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 1 down, base is empty. Swings through it for the K. And they're down to their last out. Jonah Heim stepping in for the Rangers. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants slug their way to a win in this one.
offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.